This is the Casio F-91W, a true legend. Millions of people around the world love this watch for many reasons: its history, its accuracy, and its simple design. The watch you see on screen is mine. It has gone through years of use and abuse. It has many scratches and marks. The strap is no longer the original one, and the pins have been replaced with modified spring bars. But even after all that, it still works perfectly. Without a doubt, this simple watch is a masterpiece of design. But let's be honest, even though this watch is amazing in many ways, it still has some weak points. First, the acrylic crystal and resin case scratch very easily. The original resin strap becomes brittle over time and can break after a few years. The 18mm slug width gives very limited strap options. The plastic lugs are also weak. Some people damage them while removing the pins, making the watch unusable. The water resistance is quite basic. And finally, the backlight is very weak. So what if we could fix some of these problems without losing what makes this watch special? Today, together with my small 3D printing channel, W3D Studio, I want to share a fun project. We are going to create a custom 3D printed exoskeleton armor that turns this budget watch into a tough, tactical timekeeping device. We are talking about quick release straps, a replaceable shield, and a shell strong enough for daily abuse. I would even say strong enough to survive being rolled over by a motorbike. Let's begin. To understand this project, we need to go back to January 2022. At that time, I thought it would be cool to make F-91W look bigger and fuller with a 3D printed bezel that supports 22mm NATO straps without any adapter. So I designed my first shell, and these were the earliest versions. The first prototype looked very rough. It was basically a square block with 4 lugs. Looking at it now, it reminds me of the A100 model that I just reviewed. The second version started to look more like the usual watch. It had a rounded front and buttonholes on the sides. Prototype 3 had a more refined shape, similar to the W5600, but because of the buttonhole design, it was difficult to install the watch and use the buttons. In the next prototype, I extended the buttonholes to the bottom section. This made installation and button access easier. Finally, the production version. It had smoother curves and a thicker side profile that looked more natural. After a few small adjustments, the fit became surprisingly well, and the project worked as planned. That was the version I eventually released online. I uploaded a video about it and shared the STL file link for other makers to print. At the time, it was only a fun weekend project. I rarely used it, especially because my print quality was not very smooth back then. As time passed, I realized the project had much more potential than I first thought. The realization came when I checked my old F-94W, which has the same case dimensions. The strap had already broken. I placed it into the old F-91W shell design, took a closer look, and realized we had stopped too early. The crystal was still not fully protected. The 22mm lugs also looked too large, and most importantly, I had never properly tested how strong the design really was. So it's time for a redesign. I wanted to turn this simple and fun shell into a serious quick swap armor system. The material used in this project is PLA+. It is not as strong as nylon, PETG or ABS, and not as flexible as TPU. However, it is easy to find, works with almost all FDM printers, and is very easy to print. That means almost anyone with a 3D printer can make this. To improve the design, we first needed to fix the lug width. The armor was almost 39mm wide, and the 22mm strap looked too large. So I went back into the design software and reduced the lug width to 20mm. Now the proportions look cleaner and more balanced. Next, we improved the scratch resistance. I added a replaceable plastic shield in front of the original crystal To make room for the shield, I slightly adjusted the inner dimensions. Now if the outer shield gets scratched, you can simply replace it at a very low cost while keeping the original Casio crystal safe underneath. Next, I wanted the watch to be stronger while still comfortable to wear. A normal F-91W is only 8.5mm thick. To improve the protection without making it too bulky, I increased the front section thickness. The final shell is about 11mm thick. It feels much stronger, but it still fits comfortably under a shirt sleeve. Finally, this part is a little bit nerdy. We improved the button cutouts. It is a small modification at the corners that may look slightly unusual in the drawing, but it produces better print results. At higher printing speeds, these corners tend to shrink slightly because of the nozzle movement. This modification helps compensate for that issue. Now that the design was finished, it was time to print the new prototype and continue to the next step. Here are the shell we designed, already printed and ready for real-world testing. I made several extra pieces as backups. But there was one problem. The F-91W I showed earlier is one of the most accurate watches in my collection. It only drifts by 1 or 2 seconds per month. I did not want to destroy it. So instead, we used its younger brother for the test, the F-94W, which shares the same case design. I tested the shell in the parking area of a mall. First was the shock test, where I threw the watch and shell several times. I found that when it hit the hard paving blocks, the watch sometimes fell out of the case, and the strap could also detach itself. After checking the shell, I found that the side wall between the two buttonholes had broken, but the watch itself survived without any visible damage. The second test was the scratch test. To do this, I placed the watch into a new shell, tied it with a string, and dragged it across the ground without the strap attached. The watch survived, it did not fall out of the case, and there were no scratches on the front. The only visible damage was a few scratches on the back plate. The last test was strength test. I stepped on it several times. The watch survived without any problem, but once again, the small side wall of the shell broke. After all the tests, it was time for a proper inspection. The good news was that the watch was still running, and the crystal survived. However, the small side wall of the shell had broken. It seemed that the structure was not strong enough to handle side impacts, so it needed additional reinforcement. And then the strap most likely fell off for two reasons. First, the quick release mechanism was not firm enough. Second, the spring bar hole on the shell lugs was slightly too large, so I needed to reduce the size to better match the spring bar tip. The front and sides of the case were heavily scratched, but that was actually the point. The shell absorbed the damage instead of the watch itself. The plastic shield had no issues at all. It was already working very well, protecting the crystal. The back was scratched too, but that was not a major concern, since it is normally not exposed while wearing the watch. Here are the updated designs. The broken side wall is now connected to a structure at the base, while still leaving enough room for fingernail access to the buttons. I made several versions before finally choosing this design, which still allows more access to the buttons. After printing, it was time for another test. This time, I only brought one test piece. This test was done near my home, so sorry, the location changed. First, I threw it several times from a distance of about 6 to 7 meters. Most of the time, it also hit the wall. The shell survived, the watch survived, and it stayed in place, except for one moment when it almost popped out. Although the strap still fell out some of the times, this was already a huge improvement. The next test was dragging it across concrete. It was not really necessary because the previous test had already proven it could survive this, and it passed again without any problem. And now for a heavier test, I rolled over it with a motorbike while riding on it. Both the watch and the shell survived well. Now I can finally call it an armor. To make sure it was strong enough, I did another toughness test. This time, I made one more adjustment. I modified the lock holes for the spring bars. Then I repeated the throwing test. The strap could still fall off, but not as easily as before. I also tested the watch by hitting it against a concrete wall, scratching it against rough surfaces, and bumping it against chains. Again, the watch survived. Of course, the bumper got scratched, but that is easy to fix. I can simply print another bumper armor in less than an hour. I would say the mission was accomplished. What started as a simple weekend project became a durable tactical upgrade for the Casio F-91W and of course the F-94W. If you want to build your own, the STL files are now available on my Cults 3D page linked below. Right now, I'm also working on a similar armor project for the classic analog MQ24 and MQ71 series. So stay tuned, see you in the next video.